Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43, and today we're going to be doing a weighted workout, but we're going to do a little bit different. For me, at least, I'm going to be using a weighted ball, but if you don't have a weighted ball, you can use one dumbbell. I'm only doing it just because I'm not supposed to bend my fingers, so I can't wrap my fingers around a dumbbell. So I'm going to use a weighted ball. So you need one weight and you need a mat, because we will be going down on the mat to do some of our exercises for the day. All right, so make sure you have water and you have some room to work out, and we're going to get ready for our workout. So we're going to start with our warm-up first. So let's go ahead and just start with a heel to a hiney and get a little movement here, going back and forth. Good. Just get that heel up. Get those arms moving from the elbow joint. Doing a little bit of a bicep curl up. Shifting your weight from side to side. That way you get a little ankle work there. Let's hold, 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 hold. Okay, let's go back to doing it a little quicker. Good. Okay, let's double on one side. Double, single, single, double, single, single, and then double, single, single, double, single, single, double, single, single, and then one more double, and then back to singles. Good job. So we'll do 4 more of these, and now we're going to go into squats. Okay, let's do squats and raise those arms up as we squat, just as high as you can. Good. Get those arms moving. Get that tush down. Remember, we're just warming up, so don't feel like your tush has to touch the ground or anything just yet. All right, from here, we're going to go ahead and just flop those arms from side to side, giving a nice rotation throughout the entire body. That's it. Get that heel up off the floor if you can. Make sure you're stable all the way through the bottom of the feet. Standing up nice and tall. Make sure those shoulders are up and back. Okay, so we're going to switch the arms. We're going to do opposite arms here. My knees are slightly bent and they're not pushed back, okay? This is pushed back, this is slightly bent. So you see just a little bit of difference there. And this helps with my stability as my arms are flopping. Getting a good rotation here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do a little side tap. Open those arms up. Good job. Keep those arms out to the side. Right, so if this hurts you and you want to go maybe this way, maybe it's too much motion going with both arms all the way out, you can certainly modify. Good. Okay, so let's drop down and come up on the toes. Up on the toes. Good. That wall's closer to me than I thought. Can tap it. Good job. Nice. All right, so high knees. Okay, one of the things I didn't tell you that you needed, because I already have it, is a wall. You are going to need a wall for this workout. So make sure you have a nice wall that you can lean up against. Alrighty, so have that space cleared out where you can use a wall. So we're going to lean up against it with our back and with our arms. So it can't be a counter. It needs to be a wall. So after we're done with our warm-up, if you need to change around where you're going to be working out, then wall. Okay, we're gonna do some side bends. Good. Get that waistline from a different direction. And then we're gonna do one more thing after this. Let's get a few more of these. Let's do some curtsies now, okay? So curtsy and curtsy. So we get that little squat in there, drop it over, and then bend those knees. Good. You don't have to do these at 100 miles an hour. Let's take our time. Get a good curtsy. Form first, right? In everything we do. Then we worry about weight and speed later, depending on what we're working on. But we should always think, how nicely can I do this? How good can I align my body? Because that's going to keep us from injury, and it's going to target the muscle group that we're working on better, okay? Okay, one more arm to the other side, and done. All right, so there's our warm-up. Get yourself a little water. So we're gonna do 4 exercises, and we're gonna do them 3 times. 3 times. So we're gonna use the ball and the wall. So we're gonna switch back and forth. We're gonna start with upper body work. Alrighty, so grab your one weight, and let's get ready to go. So this is upper body work first. We're gonna do a chest press out to a chest press up. Bend the knees slightly so you have that little cushion. Okay, don't push those knees back. So we press out and press up. So after the first round, you can decide if you have too much weight in that one weight or not enough weight in that one weight. And change it up, right? Mine is an 8-pound ball. And it's a ball that does not bounce. So if I drop it, it's just gonna go thud. Which is kind of nice for what our ab exercises are for. Because you're just gonna pick up a weight and put it back down for some of them. All right, good job. Okay, so we're putting the ball down. We're going to the wall, okay, and we're gonna do wall push-ups. So, feet away from the wall, hands right out from the shoulders. Okay, and then we're gonna drop that nose towards the wall. Remember, you have 45 seconds. Try to get as close to the wall as you can. Don't do little squeakers where you're just going super fast. Let's think about opening up that back and getting those elbows out to the side. I'm going tippy-toe so I can get a nice arc on those feet. Nice straight back dog. Not sticking my booty out, okay? Not doing this. I need to have a flat back. Next in alignment with my back. Good job. All right, so I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna get back with my ball, okay? I'm gonna start down here. I'm gonna do a shoulder bicep curl. So it's gonna go shoulder, shoulder. So we go shoulder, shoulder, row. Come up. Shoulder, shoulder, row. Okay, so when we come up to do that row, our elbows go out. Row. I can see my, I don't know if it's just my camera angle or I'm just crooked. My, imperfections here. Row. So it comes straight up to the chest. Just hold that weight by the ends. Shoulder, shoulder, bend over, row. That's why those knees need to be bent. Sorry, okay, so that's number 4. Okay, so number 5 against the wall, elbows on the wall. So the whole forearm is going to be on the wall. You're leaning out like a push-up, and you're going to come up to the hand. Push up. Elbow tap. Push up. And of course, the further away you are from the wall, the more you're going to feel it through that tricep. So it's a nice tricep push-up. On those toes, if you can get on those toes. Like I said, the further away you are, the more of a lean, more of an angle you have, the more you're going to feel it in those triceps. Okay, woo, good job. This one you're going to feel. All right, so we have our 4 exercises. Okay, picking that weight back up again. Okay, so we're going to do press out, press up. We have 2 more sets of everything. Do you need to change weights? Can you handle a heavier weight? Because we're only using the weight twice. Maybe you can use a heavier weight. Maybe it's too much for you and you need to go down just a little bit. Or maybe you can do 8 good reps and use the rest of the time to rest and shake it out. You don't have to use the entire 45 seconds, especially if you have a heavy weight. We're going anywhere from 8 to 15 reps during this 45 seconds. And we're doing 2 moves here. The press out and the overhead press, okay? So here we go, weight down. We're gonna go back to a regular push-up on the wall. Hands, shoulders in alignment, straight out. So you're not up here, you're not way out here. Let's get him in alignment, nose to wall. I'm on those tippy toes. Of course, you can't really watch me if you're on the wall too, but I'm on my toes, my heels are coming up, my back is straight, my neck's in alignment with my back. My elbows are going out. I can feel my back and my chest work. I'm trying not to go too fast so I can get the biggest range of motion that I possibly can during this exercise. Let's try to get nose to the wall. Can you open up that big? All right, so let's go to our next weighted move. Okay, shoulder, shoulder, bend down and row. Knees bent so that all you have to do is tip at the hip. Okay, shoulder, shoulder, tip at the hip, row. Come back up. Shoulder, shoulder, tip at the hip, and row. That's good. And we're just going to keep going like that. Thinking about our form, getting those elbows out. Thinking about opening up the chest as we row. Thinking about those shoulder blades. Working those shoulder blades as we row. Getting that ball to each shoulder. So you're working the shoulder and that upper back individually as you go. I'm going to get that last one in. Okay, weight down. Here we go. Forearms on the wall. Elbows at the height of your shoulder. Going to take those toes back and press forward. That's it. I'm going to take my toes back a little bit more so I feel it in that underarm where my tricep is. Maybe I'll take my hands in, make sure I'm shoulder width apart. I always think my shoulders are bigger than they are, and it's just not true. Woo, now I feel it. Just need a few more reps there, and it starts to really warm those muscles up. Keep that back straight, pull that belly button in. You're stiff as a board through that body, okay? Make sure that tushy doesn't stick out. Okay, we have one set left of everything. So we're gonna go ahead and pick that ball up, bring it to the chest, bend those knees slightly. Okay, chest press, press up, sorry. And well, it is chest up. I was gonna say that, then I thought, oh, that sounds wrong. But it is. Chest press forward, chest press up. Good. Try to extend as far as you can. Round that back when you get to a chest press forward. Good job. Up we go. Nice job. Everybody's doing good. All right. Push-ups on the wall. Out we go. Okay. Let's get them the same height as my shoulders. And getting that nose all the way to the wall. So if something doesn't feel right, readjust your hands, readjust your body, especially if it hurts in the back or the shoulders, okay? Something might be off. Maybe shoulder height hurts you. Maybe you do need to go out a little bit wider or bring it in a little bit closer. So find a spot where it's going to be a little bit more comfortable for you. Maybe you have a weakness on one side and you have to compensate for that, okay? All right, shoulder, shoulder row. Bend those knees, getting ready for that row. Okay, shoulder, shoulder, tip, and row. I'm gonna open those legs up a little bit more for me for tipping over and doing that row. And when I row, I like to make sure my back is nice and straight, and I kind of sticking that tush out a little bit, because even though we're not doing a deadlift, when you drop that weight down even halfway, before you do that row, you're gonna get it in those hamstrings and tush, okay? This is like a half of a deadlift. Keep trying to bring it to my shoulder when I'm down there. Wrong. There we go, row. Just about when the buzzer's gonna hit. There, see. All right, last one, triceps. Are we ready? Let's do triceps. Okay, shoulder widths apart. I'm gonna drop those elbows down. Okay, here we go, down and up. Last time I had my hands up higher and I was dropping my elbows to shoulder height. So this time I'm dropping my elbows lower and my hands are shoulder height. So you can experiment with that and see which is where you're gonna feel that tricep better. So if you're up here and drop those elbows so that the elbow drops to shoulder height, or if your hands are at shoulder height and then you drop your elbows lower, which is a little bit harder. So, you know, decide where you need to be with that one. All right, we are gonna get to the floor. Let's take ourselves down. All right, coming to the floor. I did that very unceremoniously and I just dropped right to my knees. Get yourself down very carefully. This is a soft mat, so I just went straight down. All righty, so we're gonna take our weight, we're gonna use this weight, and we're going to do, we're gonna start with an overhead sit-up, all righty? And we're gonna drop the weight from side to side. So this part, okay, if this hurts, just hold it at your chest. Otherwise, we're gonna bring it over in an arc. Make sure those shoulders are happy when they're back here. So we're gonna come up, this is sit up, and we're gonna drop the weight from here to here, and then we're gonna take it back, all right? So let's keep going. Up we go, side to side, and then back. Up we go, side to side, and then back. Up we go, side to side, and then back. And again, like I said, if it hurts to have those arms arc over the head, you can take it back to the chest and come back up and go side to side. You can even add that little press up if you want to. Alrighty, so we're gonna come up and we're just gonna do a Russian twist. So we're gonna go ahead, just lean back, just a little bit, round the back, pull that tummy in so we don't get too much hip flexor in there. And we're just gonna go side to side, okay? Russian twist. I'm just tapping hip to hip here. Good. So in this next one, you can either do crisscross applesauce, or you can do butterfly position. But we are going to be going all the way back and all the way back up. So it depends on what is easiest for you. So I'll start this way, crisscross applesauce. Okay, weight's going to be at our chest. And we're going to push the weight up. Do a sit up, drop the weight, come back down. Do a sit up, grab the weight, bring it back down. Pick it up. Good. Drop the weight, go back down. Pick it up. Now I'm going to try to remember to press it up when I have the weight. Go back down. Get the weight. I'm scooting backwards. Go back down. Sit up. Press it up. Set it down. Go back down. Sit up. Grab the weight. Go back down. All right, so now this is going to be our last one. We're going to go ahead and lift that weight above the chest. Extend our legs out. Okay, let's bring them up. We're going to do faster scissor legs. The weight's above the chest. Okay, so scissor legs. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now crisscross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now scissor legs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now crisscross. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Scissors. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And crisscross. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. All right, so we're going to start all over again. So let's start with the weight behind our head. Okay, remember we're going to do the sit up, all the way up, and then the slam from side to side. So here we go, up, 1, 2, all the way back down. All the way up, touch, touch, all the way back down. All the way up, touch, touch, all the way back down. All the way up, touch, touch, all the way back down. Behind the head. If you can't go behind the head, where does it go? Onto the chest. Good. Back we go. All the way up, side to side. If you cannot go all the way up, just take it up as far as you can go, even if it's just right there. All right, so we're going to do Russian twist. And remember, we're going to round back just a little bit, lean back, saving those hip flexors. And we're just going to go side to side. You can feel it in my hip flexors already. Here we go, side to side. touching hip to hip. You can go all the way to the floor, whichever is best for you. 5, let's see how many we can get. 6, or I can get 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so when we do crisscross applesauce, again, make sure you have the other leg in front. If you're right-handed, more than likely you have the right leg in front. This time you're going to have the left leg in front, okay? Okay, so crisscross applesauce. Left leg in front, or bottoms of the feet together in butterfly. Maybe I'll do that one last in our last round. Okay, weight to the chest, sorry. Up we go, drop the weight, come back without it. Sit up, grab the weight, come back down. Sit up, press the weight up, drop the weight. Come back without it. Come up, grab the weight, lay back down. Come up, press the weight, bring it down, come down without it. Sit up, grab the weight, come back down. Sit up, press the weight, set the weight down. Come back down. Sit up, grab the weight, come back down. Sit up, press the weight, set it down. Come back down. All right, so we're going to grab that weight. Make sure you're on your mat. Okay, weight's above the chest. Both legs are above. We're going to start with scissor legs, then go into that cross legs. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, scissors, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And crisscross, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And scissors, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Crisscross, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And scissors, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so we have one more set of everything, okay? We're going to start with that weight behind our head. So this is our sit-up with our side-to-side touch. Press it over your head. If you can get it there, side-to-side touch. Back down. Up you go. Touch, touch, back down. Up we go. Touch, touch, back down. Now remember, you don't have to go over your head if you have shoulder impingement, any kind of pain. You can go to your chest. You don't have to press all the way up either. So, modify, modify. If you can't sit all the way up, you can crunch up and then go side to side too, okay? Let me tell you, it's not any easier doing it that way either. Okay, let's sit up and we're gonna do Russian twist. Even though I can give you modifications, don't think that it's cheating or it's easier. It's not necessarily easier, it's just modified. Meaning it's the same muscle groups. It's just not a movement that's gonna hurt you. Okay, so you're still gonna work just as hard. So we just have to find something that's not going to hurt you when we do an exercise. Or you can put that ball down. Maybe the weight is too much for you. Maybe you just need to put the weight down and you need to just do body weight. And push yourself up with your hands if you need to, or make a smaller range of motion until you have that core strength to help pull you up, okay? Putting your hands behind your legs, that helps sometimes. Okay, so this time, I'm gonna put my feet together. I'm gonna try to do it in butterfly position. You can do crisscross still. Okay, so we'll weight at my chest. I always wanted to put it behind me because, ooh, that's harder. up we go. Set it down, back down. Sit up. So some of you who have been doing that are going, yeah, Joy, that's harder. Up, down, back down. Sit up, grab the ball, back down. Sit up with the ball, up I go. I set it down, back down. Sit up, grab the ball, lay back down. I'm falling off my mat. Sit up I go. Set it down, scooch, scooch. Lay back down. Sit up, grab the ball, lay back down. All right, I only got like half of those in, didn't I? Because that took a lot longer for me to do. Okay, last exercise for our abs. Legs up, weight above chest, not above your head. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now crisscross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when we work the inside thigh, we especially lay down like this, we also work those lower abs. So doing that crisscross also helps ignite those lower abs. So that's one of the reasons why we do that crisscross. Then we get the added bonus of using that inside thigh. Alrighty, so we have one more set of exercises to do. And we'll be done. Alrighty, so let's get ready. So this is where we're going to use that wall again too. And our weight. So kind of like our arm exercises, we're going to alternate between ball and wall. Alrighty? Alright, so get yourself a drink of water and get yourself ready. We're going to start with the weight. Okay, so we're going to start with the squat. So we're holding the ball at our chest. Our feet are shoulder width apart. We're going to squat down. We're going to come up on our toes. So we squat, toe raise. So I don't want you to hurry this because I want you to think about that toe raise. Make sure you get those heels up and you don't fall forward. If you go too fast, you might fall forward. I need your chin and your chest up. Don't try to look down while you're doing it because that's going to mess up your balance, okay? We're working all through those lower muscles in the legs, ankles, shins, calves, and of course we're working your stabilizer muscles in your quads and your glutes and your hamstrings to keep you nice and steady. Okay, now we're going to the wall and we're going to sit back and we're just going to hold that ball in our lap and we're going to sit down. You don't have to sit yet because we're going to sit for 45 seconds. Here we go. Press back into the wall. Don't do this thing where you sit forward, okay? I need you to sit back into the wall. Your weight's just going to sit on your lap. Knees are over your toes, okay? Pushing through your heels. Good job. Just holding it here. Good job. Nice. I like it. Okay, now we're going to get ourselves up. Okay, so this next one's a little bit harder. You're going to put your weight on the floor, okay? I'm going to put my hand on the side of the wall. And what we're going to do, we're going to scoot the weight out. We're going to scoot the weight back in, okay? We scoot it out. We scoot it back in. We scoot it out. We scoot it in. It's actually easier with the weight because it usually slides. Scoot it out. scoot it in. I gotta kind of roll mine. Scoot it out, scoot it in. Not real far. I'm only doing mine, see I have I think it's a 12-inch tile. And I'm just keeping it inside this 12-inch tile. So maybe 10 inches. And you can scoot it 4, whatever. You don't want it way the heck out there. My inside leg is bent just a little bit. Okay? Other side. Pushing it out, bringing it back in. Okay, now I'm just going to switch to the other side. Okay? We're going to play with the legs here a little bit. I'm going to take it to the outside because I got to bring it in first. Bending that inside leg. You're just going to pull it in. You know, you might have to roll your weight too. Like I'm just giving it some rolls. You have to kick that weight in a little bit. Roll it or slide it, whatever works. You could always put a washcloth under your weight and just pull it in with the toe. Pull the washcloth one way, pull the washcloth the other way with your foot, okay? That's another way to make it work. If you're not finding that it's working, by rolling it. So stop the video, go get that washcloth or that hand towel, put it under your weight. Just slide it. That might work just as well. All righty. Okay, so we've done those 4. Okay, so we're going to start with the squat again. So we're just going to squat with the toe raise to start with. Okay, so we squat and toe raise. Again, thinking about keeping our chin and chest up, taking our time with that squat and toe raise. So we want that squat to be as low as we can go. So really think about dropping that tush down. So those last 2 exercises, we are going to change them up some. So if you didn't like that first one, don't worry about it because we are going to change it this next time. So I like to play with that last leg exercise. Because we have that wall. And walls are awesome to do exercises on. All right, so we are going to go back to the wall sit though. So now you know what to expect. So get those legs out there. You want the quads parallel with the floor if you can get them there. If you can't, don't worry about it. Okay. Oop, I gotta get my legs in so I can hold my weight. Okay, knees over ankles though. Don't be doing the thing where your knees are in here and your feet are out here. And I'm just gonna lean back and I'm gonna just hope this 45 seconds goes by quickly. I have this conduit thing I have to be careful of that I don't push it down because I'm not sure what would happen. I just know that the plugs would stop working, and that's a bad thing. Mason, you know, these brick walls you couldn't get into, so this is the next best thing you can do when you need plugs everywhere. So it works. It makes it tough for those of us that like to work out in here, but it's great for parties. Okay, okay. So we're gonna go ahead and put the ball down this time. We're gonna hold onto the wall, okay? We're gonna bend at the knee. If you want to hold your weight right here on your hip, you can do that. That's going to be just added weight. I can't do that with the ball. But if you have a weight, if you want to just hold it right here, remember you're letting it be picked up by the outside of your leg. So don't be trying to lift it with your arm. You want your leg to lift it. And we're just going to do fire hydrant raises. Inside leg is bent just a little bit. So you get added work on that tush. Standing up nice and tall. I don't need to look at my leg as I'm lifting it. I can feel it going up. It's just going from knee to knee, coming straight out to the side. And you know, it has a point where I just can't raise it anymore. Whew. Okay, now we're going to turn around. We're going to do the other side. Holding on, bend the knee, line them up. And then I'll go ahead and lift. Looking forward. If I had a weight, I would put it right there. But I can't hold that ball right there. It's really awkward. And up we go. will do that slide for our last exercise though, so just so you know. Working the inner and outer thigh. So if you've got that cloth, keep it handy to slide the weight, or if you're happy with the way it rolled, then you're golden, okay? We're gonna go back to our squat with the toe raise here in a second. Almost there. Feels good. Whew, I feel it on that supporting leg more than anything. All right, are we ready? Hold at the chest. Goblet squat with a toe raise. With goblet squats, I like them because you could do them a bunch of different ways. I like to put height either on my toes, so you get 2 little weights and put one under each toe, the handle, and do your squat that way so your toes are raised. Or you can do it where your heels are raised up, and you can do what we're doing right now, or you're doing the squat with a toe raise. But you know what makes it a goblet squat is you're holding that weight right here at your chest, and it's supposed to be like, you know, you're holding a cup, and you're trying not to let the cup spill out like it's a full cup of water, and you're trying not to let that goblet tip over. Okay, here we go. Woo. Okay, dropping my weight on my lap so it's extra weight. And here I am sitting, pressing up against the back, not leaning forward. Now, like I said, wall sits are all kinds of sitting. Wide legs, narrow legs, tushy up higher. You know, your legs can be at this high an angle, here, and it can even be with your tushy down here and your knees up here, just depending on what your exercise is for the day. So right now I'm just trying to do parallel with the floor, but if you're not there yet, because it is, it's hard to stay here, then you can do whatever is right for you and your knees. Because there was a time where I couldn't do that because it hurt that right knee. Okay, we're gonna push the weight in, push the weight out. Inside leg, bent slightly, pushing, pushing. I wish mine slid. I wish I thought about getting a cloth out. I thought it would slide, but it's rubber and it's not sliding. So. When we're done, I have a cloth I can grab, and I'll try it. We'll look at it, okay? But I'm kind of limited on what I can do and not bend. I'm going to be bound up even more here pretty soon. Okay, turning around to not move this silly hand to get it better. Okay, so I'm going to pull it in first, so we're doing inner outer thigh here. And it might not seem like a lot, but you are working those muscles like crazy. You know, it doesn't have to hurt to be working. Sometimes those exercises that are a lot of fun and you're not thinking about them are the best, because later on you're like, whoa, I can feel that. Good, so this is our last exercise. My buzzer should go off after this if I counted correctly. Did you know me? Sometimes I do. All right. But if I'm counting right with the clock on the wall, then I should be done. 3 12-minute workouts. Ah, see, there you go. All right, so you grab your water and drink. I'll be right back. Okay, so here's my cloth. I've got my ball on it. So if I thought about it earlier, I would have pulled in, pulled out, pulled in, hold out. Yeah, that would have worked a lot better than what I was doing. So, note to self, putting it on a cloth does work. That's really good. Okay, let's take a deep breath in. And exhale down. One more time. Bend those knees. Oh, up we go. Exhale down. Fingertips behind the back. Okay, let's do a little bit of a back bend. And then bring yourself back out. Okay, so I'm going to put one hand on the wall. That outside leg's going to go over. That outside arm's going to reach over, try to touch the wall into a nice side bend. Good job. And then we're going to come up. We're going to put our back against the wall. Okay? We're going to raise our arms up. Bend at the elbows into a stick-up position. Okay, so my heels, my high knee, my head, my shoulders, my elbows, and the back of my hands are up against the wall. If yours are not, then you need to practice doing this every now and then. Sliding the arm up and down. Stretching the back, stretching the chest. This is the stick-up position, okay? Chin's parallel with the ground. It doesn't mean it's not uncomfortable, because it is. Okay, one more each side. Excellent. Now, walking away from the wall. Ooh, shaking it out. Okay, big breath in. Exhale. Fingertips to the back. Lift into waterfall. Or back bend, standing camel, whatever. There you go. Remember, we're leaning back from the hips. We're not pushing the hips forward. And slowly come up. Turning it around, okay? Hand on the wall. Outside leg goes over. Outside arm reaches over. So my arm is bent, so I can reach. So I'm only about, probably less than 24 inches away from the wall. So let's say 18 inches away from the wall, so I can touch the wall with my side bend. All right, coming back. Okay, I'm going to face the wall. I'm going to put my toe on the wall, heel on the floor. I'm going to lean forward, stretch that calf, and come back up. Let's try the other side. Toe on the wall, heel on the floor, lean forward. Stretch that calf. Excellent. And because we have the wall, let's stretch that quad. So if you can, we're going to go ahead and pick up that leg, grab onto the ankle. So if you need to grab onto your pant leg, whatever, let's do that. Or you can sit in a chair with one tush on the side of the chair and bend at the knee. And release. Let's go to the other side. If you've had knee surgery, or you have a bad knee, and you cannot get this much flexion in your knee, don't worry about it, okay? We stretch how we can. Okay, you'll sit in a chair, you put your foot on the floor, and you'll lean back like this, and you'll stretch the top of your leg. Okay, big breath in. Exhale. Okay, we're going to put our hands on the front of our legs. I'm bending my knees a little bit. I'm pushing up my tush. See how straight my back is? I'm going right below my knees. My head's in alignment with my back. I'm not dropping my head below my heart. Pushing that tush back. Good. Now I'm going to take a big inhale. Round my back. Slowly come up. Hands come all the way over my head that I can do. Round and round, round and round, and drop it back down. Now I'm going to roll my shoulders forward 3 times. 1, 2, 3, backwards 3 times. 1, 2, one more time, 3. Excellent. One big breath in, and then exhale. And we're done. All right, this is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43. I'm glad you were with me today, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.